let's go for also if you lose it will be pretty embarrassing to lock in. Alright, good luck players, let's go for game number 1 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And we are on the same seed, excellent. iBall and Atkoster are right now building. Atkoster is setting up. iBall is setting up as well. Atkoster is gonna get a Tetris, same for iBall, so clean start from both players, no surprises yet. Clean stacks all around. iBall gets a Tetris. Tetris for Atkoster, Atkoster at 45. iBall 45 as well. The players are Tetris ready again, and they are now waiting for a Lombard and a SIMUL Tetris. 68 for 100. Both players. Atkoster right now at 68. Going for his first delayed burns, looks like he's waiting for a J, but didn't come in time. iBall remains clean. iBall now with a Tetris lead while Atkoster is trying to bring his stack down. Atkoster at 71 in the middle of a drought is getting a bit dangerous. Finally gets the Lombard, needs a J to get the wheel open. Tetris ready. Tetris for iBall 114 and another one, 6 Tetrises in a row from iBall. And number 7 comes 159 for iBall. Atkoster at 121. iBall went for his first burn, 160 current score. Tetris for Atkoster 144, Tetris for iBall 183. Atkoster at 144. iBall is ready. iBall is waiting for Lombard and Lombard not coming. Oh my goodness. Tetris for Atkoster, Tetris for iBall. Atkoster at 167, iBall at 205. Tetris for Atkoster trying to catch up. iBall goes for a burn and then a Tetris. 229. So almost 2 Tetrises lead for iBall right now. Atkoster doing a pretty good job still. Tetris ready. But the seed is kind of dangerous. The players need to be careful. Tetris for iBall. iBall at 254. Getting the Tetris to 277. So his lead has expanded to almost 3 Tetrises. Atkoster at 215. Tetris for Atkoster 240. Tetris ready. iBall is ready. Tetris for iBall. iBall at 300. Tetris for Atkoster 263. iBall is setting up. iBall is ready. iBall at 300. Atkoster at 263. Oh, interesting adjustment there from iBall to get the tuck under the square. And Tetris is ready. Tetris for Atkoster, reducing the gap to 86. iBall doing last second adjustments to avoid the burns. Tetris ready. 324. These players are playing pretty high here. We're now reaching the second half of the level. Atkoster is still behind at 290. iBall at 349. Atkoster playing dangerously high here. Needs to rebalance the board. Atkoster at 293. iBall at 352. iBall waiting for a Lombard, something to burn on the left side. Only good for a couple more burns, but not Tetris ready. Atkoster right now, 319. iBall at 350, 380 right now. iBall is setting up. Tetris for iBall. iBall at 386. Atkoster is gonna get Tetris ready. This is the opportunity for Atkoster. iBall is playing for row 2, getting a Tetris. Tetris for Atkoster, 353 for Atkoster. And another Tetris to 375. iBall gets a Tetris to 433. iBall is switching back to the bottom. And Tetris from Atkoster to 398. Tetris and a half separating the players right now. iBall is Tetris ready. Tetris for iBall. iBall now at 457. Atkoster gets a Tetris to 421. And another one to 444, reducing the gap significantly to pretty much half a Tetris. Although iBall is gonna get a couple more Tetrises to pull ahead again. 502 for iBall. Atkoster at 444. Tetris for Atkoster. Atkoster right now at 467. Tetris for Atkoster. Atkoster now at to 489. Tetris for iBall. iBall at 525. Atkoster is currently at 525. 489. Gets a Tetris to 512. Transition coming soon. 9 lines left for Atkoster. iBall getting a Tetris and is 13 lines to go away from transition. Tetris for iBall. iBall at 571. Atkoster 535. Pretty clean game from both players, and transition is coming for both players in the next Tetris. iBall is setting up. Atkoster going for a double well. Looks like Atkoster is gonna burn and transition at 559. iBall is gonna wait for the long bar. And there he goes, transition at 618. Tetris for Atkoster. Atkoster at 583. iBall at 619. Tetris for iBall. iBall at 643. Tetris for Atkoster 607. So still a close game, but iBall has maintained the lead throughout. Tetris for Atkoster at 633. iBall is still setting up in level 19. Tetris for iBall to 692. High efficiency. So players separated by 2 Tetris and a change. Ooh, iBall having to slow down as Atkoster is gonna be able to take the advantage of this mess a little bit. From iBall, oh, misdrops the S. That's gonna slow him down further. This is the opportunity that Atkoster was needing. Both players setting up. Separated by a Tetris and change. Tetris for Atkoster. 715. iBall losing control of the board. Is looking dire. And then iBall is in a very rough situation. Unable to get the number over. Topping at 725. Atkoster was able to grab the win just the last second at 742. GG. 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And we have the same seed this time around with a Z and S opener. Ooh, iBall looking a bit distracted, looking way too much, and that made him miss the tuck. Atkoster is gonna go for a nice adjustment for the first Tetris. 22,000 at iBall at 3,000. iBall is building. Atkoster is Tetris ready. iBall is ready as well. Tetris for both players. 45 for Atkoster, 26 for iBall. Atkoster so far playing it clean. Tetris ready. Atkoster right now at 45. iBall at 27. Atkoster is ready. iBall at 28. That's for Atkoster. 91. That is for iBall. 51. Atkoster is ready. iBall is setting up several tucks. Tetris for iBall, for Atkoster, sorry, iBall is Tetris ready. Tetris for iBall 76. Atkoster 114 goes for a single and gets Tetris ready. Tetris for Atkoster 137. Tetris for iBall 98. iBall trying to get back in his current position. iBall at 98, trying to get ready. Tetris ready. iBall at 99. Atkoster 137. Drought incoming, and there's the Tetris for both players. 160 for Atkoster, 123 for iBall. Double there for Atkoster. Atkoster at 185. iBall at 124. Atkoster is ready. iBall gets a Tetris. iBall is needing a J on the left side. Ooh, Atkoster trying to go for a Z-spin, but missed, forcing him to burn a couple more lines. But in any case, the lumber hasn't come, so... Ooh, this is getting a bit dangerous. Tetris for iBall, Tetris for Atkoster. Atkoster maintain the lead at 214. Almost 2 Tetris separating the players right now. iBall's gonna burn a little bit more. Atkoster already, Tetris ready. Starting to rebalance the board, trying to reach the left. Tetris for iBall, Tetris for Atkoster. Atkoster at 237, iBall at 218 after another Tetris. Atkoster needing to rebalance the board in order to avoid trouble. And he is clean and ready. Tetris for iBall and for Atkoster, sorry, 262, iBall at 241, 242. So less than Tetris separating the players right now. iBall trying to increase the efficiency of his game. Atkoster, Tetris ready at 262, iBall 243. Atkoster needs to be careful. Tetris ready. Tetris for both players. Atkoster at 286, iBall 271. Both players ready, waiting for a lumbar. Tetris for Atkoster at 309, Tetris for iBall at 294. Atkoster maintained the lead, but iBall and Atkoster are now neck and neck, 332 for Atkoster, 317 for iBall. Atkoster right now at 357, iBall at 318, iBall gets a Tetris to 340, trying to reduce the gap, but Atkoster maintains the lead with another Tetris to 380. Atkoster is Tetris ready, Atkoster is setting up, iBall is ready, iBall is waiting to get the well open. Oof, yeah, Lombard came before he could do so. Tetris ready now at 345, getting some tucks in. Tetris for Atkoster at 403, Tetris for iBall at 368. Tetris for Atkoster is clean up. Atkoster right now at 427, iBall at 368, Tetris for Atkoster at 450, iBall 369. Hey now. Atkoster is rebalancing, iBall is rebalancing his board, Tetris ready at 371, Atkoster is Tetris ready. Tetris for iBall at 399, Atkoster maintains the lead at 473. Tetris for iBall at 423. iBall needs to rebalance the board, could use a J. Atkoster is Tetris ready at 473, iBall at 425, Tetris for Atkoster 496. Atkoster gets yet another Tetris to 519, iBall at 426. Atkoster is ready. iBall is setting up Tetris for both players. 449, Atkoster looks like he tried to reach to his computer, maybe computer locked or something. Tetris for Atkoster 565 for Atkoster, iBall at 473. iBall is ready, Atkoster is ready too. iBall gets a Tetris to 495, Atkoster at 565, Tetris for Atkoster, transition coming soon, 5 lines left for iBall, 8 left for Atkoster, transition coming in the next couple Tetrises for both of them. Tetris for Atkoster, 611, high efficiency game here from Atkoster. Tetris for iBall, 541, not a bad game at all, but transitioning at 542 after that single. Atkoster has room for the last Tetris to transition at 636, so pretty much the opposite situation of the last game. iBall is ready, Atkoster is setting up. Tetris for iBall at 593, Tetris for Atkoster 662. Atkoster keeps building. Atkoster right now at 662, iBall at 593. Tetris for Atkoster 687, Tetris for iBall 619. So Atkoster maintaining a healthy lead and trying to expand it further. iBall is ready, Atkoster is building. Atkoster going for a double well. Tetris for iBall at 647, Atkoster is ready. That is for both players, 739 for iBall, Atkoster 673 for iBall. Tetris for Atkoster 766. iBall is setting up. Tetris for iBall at 700. Atkoster is Tetris ready. Tetris for Atkoster 792. Tetris for iBall at 727. Tetris for Atkoster at 820. iBall goes for a triple. iBall tried to go for a Z-spin but missed. So that's gonna slow him down. 735 the score for iBall. 847 for Atkoster. Atkoster is Tetris ready. iBall goes for a double. That was a triple, sorry. Tetris for Atkoster, yes. 876. iBall trying to clean this up. This is getting pretty messy. Tetris for Atkoster 905. iBall at 743. Atkoster with a very high efficiency gain, trying to go for a max in level 24. Tetris for Atkoster 936. iBall bringing his stack down at 754. Tetris for Atkoster right now at 966. Almost getting the max there. Oh, tried to go for the line speed but missed. So that's max is gonna wait until level 25 by the looks of it. 969 for Atkoster, 759 for iBall. iBall bringing his stack down, trying to get back in scrim position. Atkoster going for a center well column 6. Attacking pieces. Having to block the well, however, going for the Z-spin. Gets the Tetris, 1,009,000 in level 25. Atkoster in the lead. iBall at 796. Atkoster is ready. Atkoster at 1,009,000, Tetris for iBall, Tetris for Atkoster. 1,041 for Atkoster, 838 for iBall. So 200,000 points separating the players right now. Tetris for both players, 1,076 for Atkoster, 872 for iBall. Atkoster is setting up. iBall at 875, Atkoster 1,079. So strong lead, but the Lombard is not coming. These players need to be careful. Left well dirty from iBall. Tetris for Atkoster. Atkoster rolling now as the kill screen is coming. Transitioning to the kill screen. 9 lines for Atkoster, 8 for iBall. Transition is coming soon. A triple there for Atkoster. He's gonna have 1 Tetris available, and the drought keeps going. Players must be very careful. No Lombard yet for either player. iBall's burning. Atkoster goes for a triple, and the Lombard comes. iBall was able to grab a Tetris, but Atkoster is having to burn here. 1,168 for Atkoster, 983 for iBall. Seeing when does Atkoster roll? Atkoster has been rolling for a bit. He's been learning. Oh, the Z doesn't go over for Atkoster. He's trying to bring his stack down, and he's still working on it. Trying to reach the left side. 1,187 for Atkoster. Already a max out for iBall. 1,011. Atkoster bring his stack down. Atkoster at 1,203. iBall at 1,017. iBall with a high stack with lots of holes to deal with, but managing it pretty well. Needs a J on the left, is the Lombard. Atkoster at 1,213 goes for a Tetris, has to settle for the triple. iBall clean up, steal a 1,030. Keep in mind these games have a line cap in level 39. Oh, iBall couldn't get the T over. This might be the end, and tops out at 1,035. Atkoster keeps going at 1,243. GG. Atkoster already 2 games up. 2-1 Tetris. JZ is the opener, and Atkoster has gone for a rather flat build. iBall is trying to get it ready as quickly as possible. iBall is Tetris ready. Tetris for iBall. Tetris for Atkoster. Atkoster is building. Tetris ready. iBall is ready. Atkoster waiting for Lombard. Oh, the drought early on. This is looking a bit rough for both players. Ooh. Oh no, like this. There's the Lombard finally. iBall couldn't use the Lombard unfortunately as the well wasn't open. But he's clean again. Atkoster in a bit of a dig. J dependent. Oh. Okay, he cleans up. Hello, Volkite. Tetris for iBall. 76, slight lead here. Game started a bit scary for both players, but they have been able to get back to it. 98 for Atkoster, iBall in the lead at 99. Atkoster at 98, iBall at 122 after Tetris. Atkoster played a bit too flat this inning. Spicy, gain a double, rebalancing the board, and there's a Tetris for Atkoster. 125 for Atkoster, Tetris for iBall, 145. So just under Tetris separating the players. Tetris for Atkoster taking the lead on 147. iBall responds with a Tetris to 168. iBall is J dependent, decides just to plug that. Maybe he will play from row 3. He's gonna get the row 3 Tetris, 193. iBall is now switching to a left well, sorry. Atkoster is ready. iBall is ready. But the Lombard is not coming yet. Tetris for Atkoster. Atkoster at 204, iBall at 195. Tetris for iBall at 218. Atkoster at 228. Tetris for iBall at 240. Atkoster at 228. iBall is setting up. iBall at 264 Atkoster at 250. iBall is ready. Atkoster is cleaning up. iBall is ready. Atkoster at 274, iBall at 288, Tetris for Atkoster 297, iBall at 311. iBall ready to switch back to the right well? Looks like yes. He's building again at 334, maintain the lead. Atkoster at 297. Both players that is ready. Atkoster bleeding a bit high though. Has nice adjustment there for DJ. Still waiting for the Lombard. There he goes. Tetris for Atkoster 321. Double and a Tetris from iBall to 359. Tetris for Atkoster 349. Very close game. Atkoster is ready. iBall gets a Tetris 382 for iBall. Atkoster 349. Tetris for Atkoster 372. iBall at 384. iBall saying, iBall, just remember my tutorial, that's from Falkite, remember the gifts of you earn from it, remember the money. And Springfield BCS saying, if iBall wins, I'll use the tutorial on him. iBall is that is ready at 408 in the lead, Tetris for Atkoster taking the lead at 420, hey now. iBall is gaining the lead at 432. Transition is approaching as these players are crossing 100 lines. 435 for iBall getting a Tetris to 457. A line spin there from Atkoster. Atkoster is Tetris ready. Tetris for Atkoster and for iBall. Transition coming soon. iBall setting up for a Tetris. Atkoster is ready. 469 for Atkoster. Tetris for iBall. Tetris for Atkoster. Atkoster at 492. iBall at 503. Transition coming in 17 lines for iBall. Atkoster has 15 now, 14 left. Looks like, yeah, Atkoster's computer is like suspending or something. Might have gotten the focus alert for a second there. Atkoster at 519 and iBall at 534. Transition coming soon. Atkoster a transition in 3 lines. Same for iBall. iBall maintain the lead. Atkoster gets a Tetris to 545 transitioning. And a Tetris to 569. Atkoster at 569. iBall gets a triple transition at 564. So actually falling behind as Atkoster is also trying to clean up. Atkoster bringing his stack down right now at 572. iBall at 566. iBall is trying to get things clean. Maybe going for the center well. Atkoster quick tapping on the hyper tap. Atkoster getting a Tetris to 627. He's now in the lead. iBall trying to go for a Tetris. Tetris ready at 578. Gets a Tetris to 603. Separated by just under Tetris. Tetris for Atkoster. Tetris for iBall. 654 for Atkoster. 629 for iBall. Still a very close game. This is the game that iBall needs to win to keep the match alive. iBall is setting up, going for a nice tuck setup to get Tetris ready as quickly as possible and gets a Tetris to 647. Nice square tuck there for iBall at 657. That is for Atkoster 709. Atkoster is just expanding his lead. iBall just waiting for a Lombard. Tetris for both players. iBall maintain Tetris readiness and gets another to 714. Atkoster at 740. We gotta keep in mind that iBall is behind in line, so the paces are pretty similar right now. iBall is setting up. iBall going for a burn, but that blocks the well. This is not looking good for iBall. iBall at 716, Atkoster at 801. This is gonna slow down iBall considerably. iBall at 723 needs a T, but couldn't get in on time. Trying to get the well opened. Gets the well open. There's a Tetris for iBall. iBall at 757. Atkoster at 861. That is for iBall. iBall at 787. Atkoster is Tetris ready. Cobra saying go Koster. Hello Dan V saying what the hell is happening right now. Well, we're having game number 3 with Atkoster 2 games up. So this is the game that iBall needs to win. Atkoster going for a dirt in column 3, but blocks the weld. Is getting dangerous for Atkoster. Atkoster needs to reach the left side. Will he be able to? Oh, he's going for flat burns. It's not looking good for Atkoster. Atkoster in trouble. Trying to get now to the right side. He's trying to switch to rolling, but it's too late. Topping out at 928. iBall needs to chase it down to 929, and it's gonna get there in a bit. It's waiting for a lumbar. Triple, double, and that's enough for iBall to take game number 3. Not being swept for 3, 2, 1 Tetris. J.I. or J. Lumber is the opener. iBall going for a strong left. Atkoster spreading his pieces. And Atkoster is gonna get Tetris ready first. But iBall just needs a J to get ready. J not coming, however. Oof, a bit unfortunate sequence there for iBall. iBall is good for a triple with the current stack. Tetris for Atkoster, Tetris for a triple for iBall. iBall only good for a double with the current lumbar, and he keeps digging down. Atkoster at 68, iBall at 11. iBall is setting up, Tetris ready. iBall at 12,000, Tetris for iBall, Atkoster at 68. Tetris for Atkoster, Atkoster at 91, iBall at 35. Atkoster is setting up. Atkoster is gonna go for a double. Tetris for Atkoster 115, Tetris for Atkoster 138, Tetris for iBall 58, and another 281. 2.5 Tetris separating the players. Ninja Elite saying iBall for the reverse sweep. We're back him saying GG. And Kyle Fanatic saying iBall foils the sweep. Now I can feel it. The decider coming. We'll see if this game will take iBall to a decider. Otherwise, it will be a win for the match for Atkoster, who already just needs one more. Atkoster is building. iBall is in a dig. So Atkoster need to rebalance his stack. This is gained a bit unbalance. Gets the well open. Atkoster at 186 gets a Tetris. 209. iBall at 132. iBall is cleaning up. L dependent. Decides not to go for it. Just burns. iBall is setting up. 137. Atkoster at 232. So iBall need to do lots of work here. Atkoster goes for a triple. Left side needs to be taken care of. Atkoster goes for a double. Gets the square over. Tetris for Atkoster. 262 iBall at 140. iBall undershifted the square. This is looking dangerous. Gets the Lombardo to keep the stack low. 164 for iBall. Atkoster at 263. Tetris for Atkoster 286. iBall at 167. Tetris for iBall. iBall at 190. Atkoster at 310. iBall right now at 191. Atkoster 310. Tetris for Atkoster 332. My goodness. iBall is clean, however, so he should be ready to score anytime now. iBall at 192. Tetris ready. Atkoster is Tetris ready as well. Tetris for iBall. iBall at 216. Atkoster 332. iBall is ready. Atkoster gets a Tetris to 355. Tetris for iBall. 239. Tetris for Atkoster 378. Tetris for iBall 261. We're now in the second half of the level. So Atkoster having an insane game happening here, and iBall needs to catch up to it. iBall is ready. Tetris for Atkoster. Atkoster just playing such an aggressive game. Tetris for iBall. iBall at 284. Atkoster at 402. Tetris for iBall 307. Tetris for Atkoster 424. So 117,000 points separating the players. Pretty much 5 Tetris and change. Atkoster is ready. iBall is ready. Tetris for Atkoster. Tetris for iBall. 450 for Atkoster. 334 iBall. Atkoster is ready. iBall had to go for delayed burns. Atkoster is gonna get a Tetris to 473. iBall gets his well open at 333. iBall is ready. Atkoster is Tetris not quite ready. Ready now. Tetris for iBall 356. Atkoster at 450, 495. Tetris for iBall. Tetris for Atkoster. Atkoster at 518. into 100 lines, so pretty strong game. Atkoster is gonna go for a nice J-tuck. Tetris ready. Atkoster is Tetris ready, waiting for Lombard. iBall at 402. Atkoster is gonna get a Tetris to 541. Atkoster at 541. iBall at 425. Atkoster right now at 542. Tetris ready. iBall at 426. Atkoster for 543. This is transition coming in the next 12 lines for Atkoster. Tetris for iBall, 13 left as well. Atkoster might go for the left well. He is setting up for it. Tetris ready. Tetris for Atkoster. Atkoster now at 618. iBall gets it, the Wits and the tuck afterwards. And the Tetris to 498. Atkoster at 619. Tetris ready. iBall needs to fill in the left side, the middle right actually. Tetris for Atkoster transition at 643. iBall at 500, transitioning as well. Atkoster with a pretty strong lead. Triple there for Atkoster, triple for iBall. Tetris for Atkoster. Atkoster at 673. iBall at 532. Atkoster needing a J on the left side, uses the Lombard. He's gonna go for additional burns. Atkoster at 674. Gets the well open. Needs to be very careful. His board is looking pretty unstable. Gets the Lombard over. Oh my goodness. That was a close call from Atkoster. 701 the score. Tetris for iBall a 586. Atkoster trying to get back its current position. iBall is Tetris ready. Atkoster is Tetris ready. 707. iBall at 587. Atkoster is ready. iBall is ready. iBall gets a Tetris. Atkoster gets a Tetris. 616 for iBall. 734 for Atkoster. Both players Tetris ready again. And they're waiting for a Lombard. Atkoster in iBall with a bit of a drought happening here. Oh, misdrop there for Atkoster. Overshift in that L. And there's a Tetris for Atkoster to 792. iBall at 652. Tetris for iBall 681. Atkoster in a dig. Tetris for iBall 710. Trying to catch up. 2 Tetrises and change separating the players right now. Just under 3 Tetrises actually. Atkoster is cleaning up. iBall is trying to catch up here. This is looking dangerous for iBall. iBall at 713. Atkoster at 802. Atkoster having to slow down a little bit, but iBall with a very rough stack needs to be careful. 718 for iBall. iBall gets the board cleaner. He's gonna go for a dirty Tetris and gets it in column 6. 751 setting for Tetris for Atkoster. 872. 3.5 Tetrises for separating the players pretty much. Tetris for iBall. iBall at 783. Atkoster at 873. Tetris for iBall. iBall at 815. Atkoster at 905. Max out incoming here. Atkoster is ready. iBall is setting up. Tetris for iBall. iBall at 849. Atkoster at 941. Max out coming in the next couple Tetrises for Atkoster. Atkoster just lets the Tetris away from the max out. iBall at 883 getting there. Transition into 29 coming soon for these players as they are reach level 27. Atkoster already maxing out at 1,010,000 or now. iBall at 919. 2 Tetrises and change separating the players right now. Tetris for both players. 1,046 for Atkoster. iBall at 954. Atkoster is Tetris ready, transitioning and switching his grip to the roll one. 1,082 for Atkoster with 5 lines left. iBall transitioning at 1,028 with a max. So game is on, and these players are pretty close to each other. Tetris and chain separating the players. Atkoster getting drought again in the Tetris, transitioning at 1,122. So still a strong game for Atkoster. iBall at 1,040. Atkoster trying to bring his stack down. iBall having the cleaner board right now, but Atkoster is leading by 100,000 points already, so iBall needs to catch up here. Atkoster running into some traffic, trying to bring his stack down. Atkoster trying to play it safe, but this is eating up his lead as iBall is trying to go for Tetrises. 1,100 from iBall, 1,166 for Atkoster. Atkoster clean up. Right now at 1,170,000, iBall at 1,110,000, so the gap is reduced to just a Tetris and a half right now. Atkoster is going for a Tetris. He doesn't go for it. He's not going for it. He's trying to play it safe, but safety is not what he has to go for in level 29, topping at 1,181,000. But a top out from iBall at 1,120,000, as he couldn't get the lumber over, looks like. Oh no. And iBall just like that, yielding to Atkoster, who takes game number 4. And this means that, yeah, Atkoster is our winner. Winner. There we go. Congratulations, Atkoster, for taking the match. This is your first win of the season. Congratulations. Atkoster survives game 4 to take it, for real. Yeah. So, pretty impressive skills from Atkoster, knowing his skills and limitations on survivals. Dog saying, Atkoster bro, I will teach you how to quick tap.
Captain's 2 game wins came up against Sodium, but since then has not taken a game. Of course, having to play the defending champion doesn't make that road any easier. Nice adjustment there for Captain, setting up ye old Vince. Score another Tetris there. You gotta spell it right. O-L-D-E. You got the important part right. You got the VITS. That's the important part. Another Tetris for Captain. Has an overhang to deal with. Gets the J. Doesn't fill it in until he gets the second J. Now it's a long bar dependency. Gets the bars. Dog's board is interesting. A lot of delayed burns set up here. When you set up this many delayed burns, you're pretty much counting on the pieces to be perfect. And Dog gets the pieces he needs and will score the Tetris. As we are neck and neck at the half. Another Tetris for Dog. And Somalian's going to lose his neck here. He's got a lot of burning to do. Another Tetris for Dog. Follows it up with another one. So, pretty big game early on. Going to be 397 at 80 lines. Captain only at 318, which is not bad. It's just not 397. Another Tetris for Captain. Dog set up. Gets the bar. Bang Tetris. That J overhang. Love that J overhang back when I was tapping. I don't do it so much anymore. Oh, that L overhang to let the square find a spot. That's some big brain plays going on here. Man. Another Tetris for Dog. Call it Blanc thing. What does the blank thing do? Another Tetris for Dog. 559 here. Has about 5 Tetrises before transition, but this board not really set up for Tetrises at the moment. That will be a triple should a bar appear. And there it is. Alright, fair enough. Another Tetris for Captain. By the way, since we last talked, I did a little cursory research on that chem tuck. And I have come to the conclusion that the chem tuck is actually the tuck. If you don't tuck it, that's an errand thing. They're two different things. People are treating it as the same thing and shouldn't. 618 for Dog. Another Tetris for Captain. 598. Refuse that, huh? I don't know. That's what my research showed. I'll show you my appendices and all the peer-reviewed research that went into it. Rabbit Hole will have a field day with that. You play back Discord. That's what it says. Dog with about a 2 Tetris lead and change. Well, now a 1 Tetris lead. Tetris for both players. 799 Dog. 756 for Captain. Another Tetris for the Captain. Oh, good burn there for Dog. I was about to say, that did not look good, but then it did look really good. Favorite channel on CTM server. $865 for Dog now. Trying to find a bar and is unable to do so. Game says no bar for you. Too young. Finally gets a bar for the Tetris. But it's going to be the Captain in the lead by 9,000 points. Call this one neck and neck here on level 24. Captain is still tapping, by the way. Another Tetris for the Captain. Well, there's a Tetris for Captain as well. It's a very close game here. Captain not very happy with the pieces he's getting, though. Level 26. We're going to have to see that grip transformation in a moment. It's only a triple. Dog has taken the lead back. He has the max out. 1,036,000. Captain gonna have to basically burn his way into the max. There it is, 1,000,000 points. And the dirty Tetris to cap it off. But there's a Tetris for Dog. He's got 1.1. Another Tetris for Captain. Captain gonna try to push this column 8 here. Has switched to rolling. Only can get one more Tetris. Needs the bar. Oh, and it's all in on this too. Bang Tetris, 1.1. Dog with a 1.2 into 29. Another Tetris for the Captain. 2 Tetris difference in favor of Dog. Both players having to work through their respective digs here. That square does not make it over. Missed 4 tap for the Captain. Getting it down. Oh, but Captain's going to hang a bunch of pieces there. Does get the long bars over, but... Dog is good for game 1. Big Tree Energy says, lying in bed, watching Tetris instead of studying for my job interview. Ask me anything. What are you interviewing for? Oh, really? What are the 4 principles of object-oriented programming? You said ask you anything. I'm just kind of asking here. We have a rollover for Dog, by the way. Of a Tetris. Dog casually beating his opponent's PB. We'll count him down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.